Good morning, everyone. I'm just adjusting the music. All right, welcome in. Man, has the weekend been crazy in the market? Uh, it's been a crazy weekend. Well, honestly, I'm very excited for what is happening on the charts because I think it's going to present a very good long opportunity. Um, on Bitcoin, on Solana, we've hit very key support points. But also today, some of the goals I want to do for you guys in this live stream is like help you articulate why the heck did the market correct so much? Like, why did this happen? Why did it do this? Isn't supposed to be the bull run? Aren't we supposed to see all-time highs right now? And after I've done looking into it, like this is to be expected. All-time highs I think are still they're still coming, but they're a little farther out than maybe we would like. But I'm excited to get into it this morning and actually chat about what the heck happened. And so I don't really want to waste much time because there's things going on in the charts. I've been like looking at things this morning and I kind of want to be quick to get to the charts. And so I want to get into like, why did this happen? How do we put context to why the market dove down so much, over the weekend, over, the last week? And it's been a very bearish week, but it is honestly not surprising. It's not surprising. And if anything, it's opportunity. It's a great opportunity. And, I'm looking at in the next 4 hours, I'm planning on doing a large swing trade on the market, and that will be, if I get the right indicators on Solana, will be where I do this swing trade. And I think it'll be going back to our top of our pennant, which would be like 190, 180 range. But yeah, let's get into why the heck did this happen and how do we put context to this correction that happened in the market in regards to crypto. I mean, it also happened in Bitcoin or stocks also. I won't be covering why the correction happened in stocks, but I will be talking about why the correction happened in crypto. And so let's get into that. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Okay, so why did the market take? I mean, let's look at Bitcoin right now. In the last week, let's go to the weekly time frame. Really, I think it was a couple weeks. It might have been 2 weeks. Yep, 2 weeks. Why in the last 2 weeks did we see? Let's see what the actual number is. The percentage of down move. Why in the last 2 weeks did we see a correction of about almost 25% to 30% in the last 2 weeks? Why did Bitcoin dump about 30%? And I think it's actually pretty easily explained. And I think this is a great image to show with you guys. I want to make sure you can see everything correctly. I think you guys can. But if you look on this chart, this is the halvings, right? Bitcoin having 1 year, Bitcoin having 2, Bitcoin having 3, okay? This is the 1 year before versus 1 year after, okay? So 1 year before the halving of Bitcoin and then 1 year after the halving of Bitcoin. If you look at this chart, you can see, let me see if I can scroll in just a little bit more. There you go. If you look at this chart, you can see that let's look at halving number 2, okay? We're going to look at halving number 2 on this chart. 1 year before, you see there's a large correction in here, then a nice rise, right? Then after the Bitcoin halving happens, you see large corrections. Do you see that correction in there? There's large corrections, little rise, large correction, little rise, large correction, right? Rise, then large correction. And it almost takes a year to really see Bitcoin make a nice move post the halving, okay? This is in July 16th. Bitcoin halving number 3 is 2020, and now we have halving number 4, which is 2024. And we are currently very, very early in regards to the halving. Okay. We are very, very early in this halving. So we still have a long, long time before we see really good movement, right? So look at historical data, right? What had happened the last halving? Look at this move. You saw a large correction once it hit a new all-time high, right? Large correction, big, large rise of 76% increase, big correction. I mean, look at this correction right here. Look at that correction right there. Almost going back to the previous low after this July 16th correction, right? Massive correction. And then after a very large correction, you see Bitcoin move into its new all-time highs, right? And then after that all-time high, you see large corrections back down. And so put that into perspective when you're like, why is Bitcoin correcting? It took a year. It takes a year on all these halvings to really see Bitcoin do a nice move once the halving is over, okay? So a year. And when did it happen this year? It was Monday, April 22nd, 2024, okay? And we're in August. So April to May, May to June, June to July, July to August. So we're only 4 months in onto this halving, right? And as you can see in the first couple months here, there's not much on the charts in these halvings. Not much. Some corrections on this one, right? Not much. Until you get to the 6-month range, which would be for us October, okay? That's when you're going to see a good move. And let me show you historically why October of this year will be probably a very good year for crypto across all things, okay? So again, I'm not just spewing things. I want to give you actual facts and context, okay? So now if we go to historical data on Bitcoin returns, okay? Let's look at historically, how do months perform, especially August. August is heavily historically a red month, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red months, and 1, 2, 3, 4 green months, okay, of August. August is historically a bad month for Bitcoin, okay? So why would August be a bad month? Historically, it is. Very rarely do we see a green month in the month of August. Now, look at September. On this screen, you can see September's even worse than August, okay? Even worse than August, you see 1, 2, 3 green months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red months. So if you think, okay, we have this correction and September's going to be better, honestly, to be straight up with you, it's probably not going to get better in September. It's probably going to get a little worse in September, or maybe it'll be a little flat in September, not see much movement. But there are times in September it sees a negative 14%, up to 14, negative 19%, right? Negative 3, 7. And then the positive months never even break 7%. Okay. So I don't have high hopes for September. I have, if anything, my guess is September is going to be a bad month. That's why, honestly, a long position, I want it to be a swing trade, but get out when I see momentum slow, because September is historically a very bad month for Bitcoin, which would mean it'd be a bad month for Solana and other alts on cryptocurrencies. Now, why do I think October is going to be the month where we see really, really good momentum for the market? Is because look at that. There's only been, throughout the time of Bitcoin, there's only been ever 2 red months in October. Only ever 2 red months. And look at these green months. Almost 30% there. 5%, 40%, 27, 10%, 47.8%, 33.49%, 60.79%. Okay, we're talking massive bullish moves in October. All right. So now put that into perspective to what happened these last 2 weeks, right? Now that I've understood what has happened historically, I'm not surprised by this. I'm not surprised. Historically, August and September are not good months for Bitcoin. We see correction. We see dives. We see dips. Okay. Now, what does that mean for you? This is a time to buy. If you're spot trading, you should be DCAing in this time. If you're futures trading, you should be looking for that best opportunity to take a long position to prepare for the move that's coming in October, right? How do we prepare? How do we best prepare for the bullish moves, right? So we got 2 months until really we see a really good bullish move. Now, this isn't to say that September could be an amazing month. This isn't to say that August we could see a 30% bullish move to erase what happened these last 2 weeks, right? Anything can happen. But historically, the facts, when you go back and what happened in the market before, what has happened in the market in the past, it's not good in September and August, okay? So it's really good context to understand that really the month we should be excited for is October. October's the month we should be really, really excited for to see what is going to happen in the market. And I'm very like October, I think is going to be a really fun month because in October, potentially crypto is going to have a really good bullish momentum, and my daughter's coming, right? I'm going to be officially a dad by then. My daughter will be here. And so I'm excited. I'm really excited to see how October performs in the market. Also, if you guys want to know how do you stay in the know on when this stuff is happening, how do you stay up to date on this stuff? One, you can follow us on our social media platforms. We'll always be talking about this, always be posting about it. And then two, if you see on the screen, there's a Discord code. And if you go into Discord and put in that code, you can join my Discord, where I'll be putting up information as I see it. Like on days that I'm not streaming, I'll be adding Monday through Friday. I'll be working in there, showing you my chart, showing you what I'm seeing, showing you what I'm excited or concerned about, and letting you guys know as soon as I know. So if you would like to be a part of that Discord, join and put in that code that you see on the screen. And come take part in the Soul Maniac Discord. It's free. It's gonna be fun place where the community of that I'm hopefully building with my content. We can hang out and really get to know each other and build. Here's the dream that I have for the Discord. I would love to do morning calls in the Discord that are on the days I don't live stream, and we work together as a community to say, hey, what are we seeing? Right, I'll be leading the technical analysis, but like, if you guys are like, hey, I see support here, or Soul Maniac, what about this trend line? And like, we can work together inside our Discord to do the best technical analysis, to do the best checks and balances for each other. Now we have a group of people who are helping each other be way more successful in the market. And that's really my ultimate goal, is that can we build a community in there that helps us become better traders and better investors, that we learn together and we teach each other, because there's things that I'm still learning that you might know that I don't, and so I really want to use this community to better us as a whole, where we can become better traders. So hop in there, join in. Throughout weekends I won't be very interactive on the Discord, but Monday through Friday I'll try to be very active in the Discord, and be there for you guys, sharing and communicating with you guys what I'm seeing. I'll be sharing you guys like whips and things like that. And if you would like to subscribe in that Discord, you're more than welcome to. And that just really helps support our content we do, helps support me continue able to do live streams and create content, educational content. And then also those subscriptions, we're going to use a portion of that revenue we earn and give back to you guys, like do game nights, give private prizes, do giveaways and stuff like that. So yeah, we're hoping that the Discord is able to become a place where we actually can give back to you and do some really cool things like events in real life or virtual. And so yeah, hop in there, join in, and follow us on all of our social profiles. You can go to our link tree that's in all of my profile descriptions and bios. So feel free, go to that link tree. But yeah, so I'm excited for what's coming. I'm excited for this correction. I think it just presents a really good opportunity for what's going to come in 2 months in October. And October is that 6-month mark from now and the halving. Okay, so put that into context too. We're in October, halfway to the year mark of when a halving usually sees massive pumps. Okay, so October's a key time. Like, put that in your calendar on October 1st. Like, this is the bullish month. Like, get ready for bullish. Like, put a remind yourself, like, October's the month to get excited for, and we don't need to be scared right now. Okay, we need to be excited that this is a correction that gives us opportunity for what's to come in October. So let's look at some of the charts right now. Let me look at Solana real fast. Okay, Solana's doing exactly what I want on the 4-hour time frame. I'm just checking it real quick, and then we're gonna move to Bitcoin. Yep, Solana's doing exactly what I want. Okay, let's go to Bitcoin. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin's weekly chart. All right. Look at that massive bearish engulfing candle on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. That was not last week, or yes, it was last week. Sorry, I'm sorry for my correction. That was last week, right? This is our current weekly candle, right? And last week is a massive bearish engulfing candle that sent us to almost a 30% correction in the market. Now, Bitcoin hit a really key support. I've been watching some people and listening to some other really smart people in the that do technical analysis, and they were very they were waiting for Bitcoin to hit $48,000. That was a key support zone, and it got pretty close. Let me see what the actual candle hit on its low. It got 49,577. So it didn't actually hit $48,000 Bitcoin. But they were looking around the $48,000 range was a key support for a key support zone for Bitcoin. Okay, so it got very close, and as you can see on my chart, let's go to the daily chart. You can see this support zone, right? This support zone right here. I have it charted out, and it tapped it and wicked off pretty hard. Like, look at this wick. Okay, look at this wick once it tapped that zone. That's a massive wick. And now it's in one of the support areas we really were focusing in on, right? Was that $58,000, 56. I moved it a little bit to match the day, but about 56 to $53,000 Bitcoin, right? It's in that key support. So now I'm especially going into a bearish month like September. I'm very interested to see what is going to happen in this box. Do we fall through and go back down to this box, right? Because you can see there's a massive wick. That was an insane amount of volume right there to wick that candle back up that far. And so we're in a key support zone. And as you can see here, basically every time it touches this area, it wicks off and does a nice move and tests this line up here. This one didn't test it exactly, but got pretty close. And so I'm very interested to see how does Bitcoin react to this support box here. What do we do in here? Do we fall through to this and then correct here, or do we hold here and then retest our red line up here, right? Because there could be some choppy down and upward movement from between now and October, right? Just choppiness, not really any good moves, right? And that's what I'm kind of expecting. I'm expecting choppiness between this support and this trend line. Okay, just choppiness in here. I'm not expecting anything below like 40 or this low here, which was 49, like 48. I wouldn't expect anything. Let me move this box. I see a good wick to like this area, this support zone right here. Right? So like, let's put it on this. So this is 50 to 48.4. Okay, so like I'm not expecting anything much lower than that when it comes to Bitcoin. Now, if we do see something where breaking out of that, now I'm concerned of like, man, we could go all the way down to here, which would be low 40s, right? Or even potentially like a $38,000 Bitcoin. Now, I don't think we see a correction like that. I don't think so, but we got to watch price action. We got to watch what the charts are telling us and how we can react from there, right? So on the Heiken Ashley, we have on the day time frame, right? From the beginning of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-day move, we had a bearish engulfing candle. I should have caught that. I should have been paying attention to that. That was a mistake on my part on the day time frame. I was not, somehow I missed this. I was paying more close attention to like the 1 hour and 15 minute, and I missed this move. All right, let me see. Just checking all my streams real fast. Okay, making sure I'm not missing anything. Everything just seems to be working. All right. Yeah, so I missed this bearish engulfing candle. I don't know how. I was so focused in on like the hour time frames that I should have seen that. And so you can also see this like clear line here. Let me show you this on the day time frame. Like all these tests, right? Not a clear. I don't love that line actually. I'm gonna delete that. I want to more focus on the support. Let me erase this box because now we're focused in on here. Now, I'm not interested in this box. I'm more interested in this ray, and I'm gonna make it a ray instead of a. I'm gonna make it a. Oh, let me do this real fast. I'm gonna make this line up here a ray, like that, and then we're gonna change the color. There we go. So we got that ray. I want to see price, if it comes off here, test this wick or test this trend line, okay? That's one of my goals with the market currently. And that would be about like a $68,000 retest. Let's get it more accurate. Here we go. That would be about, yeah, $69,000 retest potentially. Maybe a little higher. But I think we're going to see choppiness from now until October. So a little bounce like this. What I mean by choppiness, let's get these wider. This is what I mean by choppiness. I think we see like some of this move in the next, like, right before we see like really good move in the market, like in October. I think we see just choppiness between this support and this trend line, right? Just shrinking, and then boom, pop off in October, and then see that good bullish move that'll potentially get us to new all-time highs for Bitcoin, for Solana, and for many other coins, right? So I'm very excited for what's going to happen on Bitcoin. And now let's go to Solana. Why I'm super stoked, okay? Let's look at the weekly time frame, okay? Because I moved some things around. Weekly time frame, you can see my pennant, I shifted it up, okay? Before we had it like this. We had the pennant like that. And now I shifted it up to here to a more accurate pennant shape, okay? And now this is that, oh, there's so many lines. That is the more accurate pennant shape. And so I think Solana is going to do something very similar to what Bitcoin's going to do, where it's going to be choppy in this area. Okay, it's going to be choppy. Just like Bitcoin, I think we're going to do a lot of this. A lot of this before we see anything substantial, right? Before we see like potentially an October breakout, right? So I think this is what we're going to do, right? Which isn't fun. That kind of market is not fun. But I think it's a good thing to put in your mind of how to be ready for what's to come and how to prepare your mindset to say, all right, we're going to be in a little weird time until October. A little bit of annoying time until October. So let's get into the day time frame. Day time frame, I also missed. Oh no, there wasn't a bearish engulfing. I thought there was. Maybe it was on the normal candle. Yeah, there was a bearish engulfing on the normal candle here. But look at that wick off. We hit as low as, what was it? Like 110 on this wick. So I'm very happy. Now, here's where I get very, very excited. And it's on the 4-hour time frame. Okay? The 4-hour time frame. Okay? One, the MACD is way low where I want it to be to prepare for a really good bullish move. Now, also, look at this. We got a bullish engulfing candle on the 4-hour in this support zone. And every single time you see a bullish engulfing candle on the 4-hour, look at the move it does, right? When you get these big down moves, big down move or a big down move, bullish engulfing candle, nice move up, right? Big down move. This one didn't give us a bullish engulfing candle, but it hit our MACD target, right? And so let's look over here. Really large one, kind of like where we're at now. Bullish engulfing candle, good move up, right? Over here. This one's kind of funky. Didn't do exactly what we wanted, but it hit our support zone and a bullish engulfing candle, large move up, right? So right now, we are at a key support zone on Solana, bullish engulfing candle, and the MACD's at where we're on. We have 3 confluences that are, I think that's the right word, that are telling us we should get in a long position, okay? Now, what am I going to do? I'm not opening up a long position right now. This candle still has 3 hours and 30 minutes, okay? So I'm waiting for this candle to get very close to its close, like 10 minutes out. And then if it's still a very nice bullish engulfing candle, I will be opening up a long position to hold this, hopefully a move like this, right? Hopefully a move like that. And my goal is to hold it for that entire trend. So if it's going to retest this trend line up here, my goal is to hold it to the retest. That is my goal right now. And if you look down on the hour, let me go to lower time frames that are also showing that momentum that is really solid. 1 hour hit in our spot and great momentum. Great momentum. Now, it hit our support, but we didn't get a bullish engulfing candle here on the 1 hour. I was bummed about that, but it hit our support and wicked off nicely. I'd want to see the 1 hour break this yellow trend line. That yellow trend line is the 1 hour trend line. I would like to see it break out and then retest. That would be a great indicator of a good solid move and that we're breaking the trend to a bullish trend. Okay, so maybe August is bullish for a little bit, right, with a little choppy move in the upward direction, where then September we see a correction back down to our support, right? That choppiness, a little bit, nothing crazy moves. But we might see a lot of fluctuation between 110 and 190 Solana, right? This last month we hit a 190 Solana. So that's probably where we're fluctuating. Now it'll probably be a little lower, maybe 190 to high 180s to 120s, 110, right? And fluctuating between there until we see a nice breakout in October. Just checking on some things. All right. So I'm preparing on Solana, dependent on what it does on this 4 hour time frame, right? To create a long position here. I'm like, there's been close opportunities here and here, but they were very weak candles. They did not look like this one. And so this one, I think, is the candle that I'm finally going to get the opportunity to do a nice long swing trade and get a really good solid opportunity here on the market on Solana. Now, I think also Bitcoin is doing the same thing. So if you're like, I don't want to trade Solana, I want to trade Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin also bullish engulfing candle. Okay. Bitcoin also MACD in a great position. All right. That is literally almost an identical chart from Solana's, right? This is Bitcoin. Ready? This is Bitcoin 4 hour. This is Solana 4 hour. Oh, let's get it like where you can see it better. Right? Like almost identical. Like look at that. There's Solana. There's Bitcoin. Tell me the difference. Tell me the difference. Can you even say the difference? Like, what is this line? Oh, that's my path. Can you even see the difference? It's almost as if they're the same coin. Like Bitcoin is the leader. Solana will follow. Now, you want to see even something crazier? Let's go to Jupe. Jupe 4 hour. Same thing. Same thing on the MACD. Pick your poison. Pick which one you want. It's setting up. It's setting up nicely. Like even go to AVAX, right? AVAX. 4 hour. Identical. Identical. You can't tell me these don't follow what Bitcoin does. This literally looks like the same exact chart. All four of these coins, Bitcoin, Solana, Jupe, and AVAX. Now I could go through the list. I could probably go to Ethereum. It looks the same. I could probably go to Bonk. Looks the same. I could probably go to like a bunch of other L2s, right? I think I proved my point with these 4 coins. Whatever Bitcoin does, the sub coins are going to follow. Okay. So that's why I'm stoked for Solana. I prefer to trade on Solana, but if you're like, I want to trade Bitcoin instead, trade Bitcoin, go ahead, right? Trade Jupe. You're like, I want to trade a low cap L2, trade Jupe, trade AVAX and another, I think AVAX is a L1, right? A different L1 than Solana, right? Also great opportunity here. So I'm very, very excited. And let's look at the SMMA here. Okay, so the SMMA is crossing on this, but I would like to see a correction with this new move of to see the white and the 50 all above the 200-day moving average, okay? I think we might see a little bit like of a fake out here where it's not a big dive in the bearish momentum on the 4 hour, but it corrects nicely because if you go to the 1 hour, I think it has flipped. Nope, 1 hour is pretty strong, but I think we'll begin to see here a sharp move up on the SMMA to cross the 50 and the 200 day. Okay. Those are also some indicators on bullish or bearish trends. Okay. So if price is able to rise above the 21 day and then the 50 day and then the 200 day, that's good bullish confirmation. Okay. But I very much like my indicators that I'm seeing here on the 4 hour. I'm very excited for the position. It's going to set up, but also we need to have patience and wait for 3 hours and 26 minutes. Okay. That's when the candle closes. And I will be setting up my trades on Drift. So if you don't know what Drift is a fun exchange, a really solid exchange to trade on that I really like. But Drift, app.drift.trade. Is a place I just started trading on and is where I will take my open position on. But yeah, welcome in LXRY. Welcome into the stream. Welcome in. Looks like we got 32 viewers across our platforms. Thank you so much for being here on this Monday morning. I know some of you, if you're in my time zone, maybe you just got to work. Maybe you're just starting work from home, or maybe you're in the office listening, or maybe you're like at lunch. Some of you might be in a different time zone where it's like noon or evening time for you. So thank you so much for being here. If you join our Discord, I want to share something with you guys. If you join our Discord right now, I just put up a community poll where you guys can vote to see what time is best for you, like based on my time. So PST, would you guys prefer morning, afternoon, or evening for me to stream? And so I want to give my community the ability to potentially change the time I stream so you guys can have the best optimal time, and that I'm actually doing it for my audience, of like my audience is able to attend the times that works best for you. So join our Discord and go put in your vote on what time works best for you, and we will actually change it if we have a heavy vote to do like afternoon or evening streams instead. So we're looking to hear back from you guys on what is the best time, and we have this up for 2 weeks. So because this server is really new, I'm expecting in the next week or so we're gonna get a lot more new people. So I have it open for 2 weeks to hear a vote, and then from there, whichever one wins, we will then do what time we should start the stream at, and then if it's different than what we currently have, we'll change it, and then if it's not different at all, we won't change it. Based on the vote of what you guys do. So you guys right now, it's in your hands to change the time we stream. If you do not currently like the time we stream and you'd rather us do it at a different time, join our Discord with the code in right on the screen, and you would add that up here at this plus button, right? You would go to this plus button and you would press join a server and then put that code right in here. Okay, you put that code right in here that you see on the screen, and then you can join our server. And so, yeah, go join, go do the poll, and help us figure out if there's a better time for us to stream for you. Looks like we also got some new people. Nice. We got a new guy. Lakori, OMG, thank you so much. You're a 32nd member in the Discord. I'm so stoked. And as you can see from last week, we got analysts that joined. We got Bolt, Mr. Justice, Ox Flaxy, Andrian were some of the new people that joined since our stream last week, and I love seeing the Bears and the OK Dogs support me. Thank you guys so much for being in here. If you're in the stream watching right now, thank you guys so much for being in here and supporting. Let's see, let's do some replies. Good morning, OMG. All right, so let's get back to. And then I'll also be doing announcements and whatnot and upcoming events and so forth. But yeah, go join that. Go join this server. Go join be a part. And yeah, go put a suggestion too if you want to see something I do. Like if you want to see something that we can add to make it more interesting for you guys. But yeah, I think we're getting set up for a really awesome opportunity on the market here. For Solana. And I'm basing this off of the engulfing candle, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. 3 things I'm basing this off of right now. The engulfing candle that we have currently, the wick off this key support zone, and the MACD, right? The MACD's at a very, very good spot. I would want to see this blue line cross the white line on the MACD. Also, if I take this position, and it hasn't done so yet, if I take this position on this candle, I would really want to see this blue line cross the white line, so then we can get a move. Like, where's the one that was this low? Dude, there hasn't been one this low in a very long time. That's what gets me even more excited. There has not been a MACD this low. Like, let me just look at the MACD right now. Like, let's see. Is there any, like, this one's kind of close. But look at that. Right now, this is all the way to October of last year. We have not seen the MACD this low. And look, this one. This one, the last time it was this low. I'm looking for this kind of move, a massive move in the upward direction towards the blue line over here, right? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a big move up on the MACD with this current bullish engulfing candle. I'm very excited, very stoked for it. And I think the best thing that you can do here is have good patience. Public chat. Someone... There we go. I love seeing people getting active on the Discord. It's so early. Like, it's so early in the Discord. We only have 32 members. I can't wait till we're like, we get like the same amount of members that I have as like followers. And like, I want to celebrate something real fast too. For all the people that are watching this, this is a celebration and a thank you to you guys. But look at my YouTube. Let me actually go to my YouTube studio. But you guys have gotten me to 1,800 subs. I'm just under 1,800 subs on YouTube. If you look at my X, on my X profile, we're at 6,912 followers. Like, you guys, I'm so thankful. On TikTok has grown immensely since I started live streaming. We were at like sub 200 and now we're at 426 followers. Like, thank you guys so much for supporting me. My goal is to be at 70K followers across my platforms, across YouTube, X, like all of this stuff. And you guys are helping me get there. And thank you so much for being a part and supporting me. Like, and the 1,800 subs on YouTube is like, man, that's a good accomplishment. I did not, man, I'm so excited. Like, we're still early, but like, thank you so much, guys, for 1,800 subscribers, almost 7,000 followers on X, almost 450 followers on TikTok. Like, thank you guys so much for supporting me. I'm excited. I can't wait to hit my goals. But it's just, you know, I gotta create good content for you guys. I gotta provide, you know, good things that makes me worth following. And so that's the goal here, is make stuff, create and learn about things that can help you guys. And that's my goal. Creating content, products, things to interact with, like Discord servers and live streams that help you guys out. So I'm I feel very blessed today to look at my followership and see, man, I'm at almost 1,800 subs on YouTube, almost 7,000 on Twitter, and I'm excited. Thank you guys for your support. Seriously, it means a lot. I don't know if that really comes off much through a live stream, but I'm thankful. Yeah, I guess that's all I can say, but thank you guys. That's why I'm excited for this Discord server, because I want to somehow, like, from my thankfulness, be able to give back to you guys through the server. So I think that's why it'd be fun, like, where we can hang out, do fun stuff, and it's like, that's a thank you. All right, I can give kind of back to what you guys have given to me, of helping me grow my channels and whatnot. So yeah. But yeah, I'm really stoked for this this opportunity here on the Solana 4-hour time frame. And to keep in mind, remember, we're like, if you look at this Bitcoin halving, we're like here, right? We're like here on these little dips, right? We're on this area, we're on this zones of like these corrections on this Bitcoin halving, and on October we should be right in this halfway mark, right in this halfway mark, to see a 423%, 283%, 7,715%, 200. They're potentially expecting this year a 200% increase on Bitcoin for the price, and it could even be more. It could be larger, right? Because even if you see after the first year after the halving, right, it continues to go even farther, another 627% from the high of this one. This one had even another break of the high post the year. This one had had a correction once that year was over, and so I'm very excited to see what happens in these halving marks, in these halving areas. And we're at you're early. If you're here right now and you're watching and you're like, what do I do? You're early. Uh, if you guys got any questions, please do not hesitate to throw them in the Discord server, to throw them in any of the chats. I got my eyes on all of them. So if you have any questions or want me to dive into something, feel free, throw it in. Today will be probably kind of like a shorter stream, just to kind of show you. I want to show you what the setup is, what I'm looking for, and then throughout the day, I'll be keeping you guys up to date if you're in the server or if you're following me on X. That's probably the best place to keep up to date on what's going on. And yeah, and I'll be working on today. The reason why I'm doing a shorter stream is I'll be working on scheduling a lot of videos I have that I haven't been able to post. Because I need to start posting more. I've been really focused on this live stream, but I haven't been posting videos or like threads on X that I used to, and I want to get better at doing that. And I have my 3 pillars right now. I'm focusing in on live streams, giving back to the community, to you guys with the server or even through live streams or whatever it is, and then also creating good educational content to give to you guys and give opportunity to you guys to understand things, and then also help me grow my channels even further. Because if I'm providing the content that's actually worth listening to and following, then it'll grow. And our goal is 70K, so I got to get there. But yeah, what are we? How long are we in? Yeah, about an hour in. So yeah, I might be closing down in the next 10 minutes. But also, if you haven't checked it out yet, if you're on TikTok, you can go to my TikTok shop. But we got our Solana summer merch. Okay, I'm really stoked about this stuff. I've been rocking it in a lot of the live streams. I'm planning on my videographer just got back from Mexico on a missions trip, and so pretty soon I'm hoping we can shoot a little like commercial for our merch. Yeah, this is the front of it, with the Soul Maniac and the Maniac Mobile on there. And then we got the back design once it loads up. And this is the back design of it, the Maniac Mobile. I wanted to go to like a subtle crypto vibe, but if you know, you know type of thing, right? The Solana Summer is like, if you know, you know, but also you could rep this and not be like in your face crazy like crypto. I like the subtle vibe. I don't like the, I like repping crypto merch, but I don't like it when it's like crazy in your face crypto. Like this OK merch that I'm repping. It's subtle. It's Web3, but it's so clean, so good. I love this merch. I love like even this hat, right? This, if you know, you know type of thing. Like if you know OK brand, you know this is crypto and NFTs. But if you don't know, I've had a lot of people come up to me like, what is that? I love that brand. I'm like, oh, it's this Web3 brand. It's not out currently, but like it will. And they're like, okay. And then they always make fun of my shirt. They're like, okay. It's funny. I got like cashiers saying it to me and stuff. It's been kind of funny repping the OK brand. But I really enjoy it. But yeah, if you want to go check out either our TikTok shop, where TikTok will actually give you some discounts sometimes. But if you go to our website, we also are doing 10% off. If you put in your down in this right corner behind my head, if you're looking, there's a 10% off. You can put in your email, and then you get 10% off this shirt. So that'd be like, that'd drop it down to like, I don't know, what is that? $27.69 multiplied by 0.1 minus $27.69. So it's like it'd put it under $25 for the shirt. So I hope that's a little helpful, like a little discount, $25 for the t-shirt. And then that goes straight to helping support us. That's why we create this merch, so we can continue doing our live streams. Yeah. So wanted to share that with you guys. But yeah, I'm really stoked. I'm getting prepared. It looks like this momentum's holding very nicely, and we're almost an hour into this candle, right? And the hour time frame, I kind of watch the hour time frame to see how the momentum is going. Is it shrinking or is it weakening? And so there's about 3 more hour candles until that 4-hour candle closes. And so I want to see what it does. I assume on the 1 hour time frame, we're going to test the 1 hour trend line here. And ideally it breaks out, retests, and then goes off, right? And maybe on that retest is when we enter our trade. What's the 15-minute looking like? 15-minute might looking like there might be a little correction on the 15-minute, which I'm fine with. That's a lower time frame. I'm more focused on the 4-hour, right? Like, I'm more focused right now, really the 4-hour and the 1-hour. 1 hour to watch how is momentum going, especially in these next 3 1-hour candles. And then in the 4-hour time frame, does this bullish engulfing candle hold? And if so, I will be putting in that trade, because in the past, when we get those bullish engulfing candles, it plays out very nicely. It plays out very nicely, especially when the MACD is in a place we want it to be. So I'm excited. I'm very excited for this. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. This is a short stream today, really short stream, but thank you for being in here, and I will see you guys all on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Wednesday 9 a.m. is our next stream time, and 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that is the next time we'll stream. So I gotta go get a lot of these posts scheduled. I gotta get some stuff going on our content, and I will see you Wednesday for the next live stream. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.